good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you're watching from. Thanks for tuning in, as we say. So this arrived a few minutes ago. It's a Kickstarter. It's not a board game, it's an RPG, but I love RPGs a lot and wanted to check it out just to show you the shelf here of just all games, RPGs. I love those too. That is one of my other big gaming passions. So let me just lock this in place. Focus again. There we go. And so this, it arrived. It's from Free League. Backed it last year. And I'll show you what it is. Well, you already know, because it would be in the description of the video, the title. But it is the One Ring. So this is something I've been incredibly excited about. I am a Tolkien nerd. I absolutely love Lord of the Rings. Had a really beat up copy of the book from like the early 90s. I lost it in Japan, which is sad. But anywho, the One Ring, an RPG about Tolkien. So right here, we have dice that come with the game, special dice. There's a problem with these dice. They need to be reprinted. There's basically the number 11 should not be there. It should be like number 1. Free League has said it should not have gotten past quality control, but it did. And now they're trying to fix it. And here they are. These are the Sauron Dice. They are damn sexy. Great detail on them. And we have the eye symbol. That's a bit hard to see here because they are black dice. So, yes, they're quite cool. And then we have the starter set. And I'll pop this open and we can take a look. I'll move this other box out of the way. And I should actually put this in frame. I'm being a horrible, horrible host here. So let's do this. Get a bit more of a focus. There we go. Aha. So, the One Ring starter set. 24-page condensed rules, 52-page compendium, 32-page volume of Avengers, 8 pre-gen characters, big map of the Shire and Eriador, gear cards, double-sided Journey Roll and Combat Stance cards, 2d12 feet, and 66 success dice. So this does come with another set of dice. The Sauron Dice, I do believe, were a Kickstarter stretch goal, which is great. They added a lot to this. Like Free League went well above and beyond in the creation of this Kickstarter. Here we can see the art. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm also a fan of Tolkien art. I used to get the Tolkien calendar for years before calendars sort of became obsolete. And I'd still buy it, but I can never find it anywhere. And here we have, it looks like Frodo, Sam, Merry, and probably Pippin or somebody way behind there. Most likely, there's the 4 hobbits. leaving the Shire on their way to Bree. And let's open this up, give it a little shake. Boom. So, inside the box, promo catalog from Free League. I haven't done anything else from them, but they are great with quality, so. And here are our dice, our second set of dice. And they are, again, this is a game that is mostly based off of D6s with D12s thrown in there. I haven't played the first edition of this. I did read the PDF for the rule book some time ago. Forgot most of it, unfortunately. Also, if you're going to buy this, Free League have also acknowledged there are some like typos and printing errors, which is not fun, but they're going to most likely do something to fix this. These are good dice, quite good solid dice. These are the stance cards that are can be used. Just, of course, a four-sided, putting it how you want to use it. On the opposite side, again, beautiful art, that nice silhouette. Then our war gear cards. Oh, this is a bit risky, but boom. All right, so on the back we have, well, our card. Sorry, I'm going a bit all out of the focus here. So this focus that I have outlines something in red when it's focused. Unfortunately, these cards are regularly outlined in red, so it's impossible for me to tell how well focused this is. So we got our dagger, a cudgel, sword, long sword, spears, bows, a leather shirt, a leather corselet, great shield, coat of mail, a buckler. And the back is, of course, just a description of what it does. It's actually a nice thing to include because I'm playing a D&D campaign with a lot of noobs, and they keep forgetting what items they have. This makes it a little bit easier if players have a card with a description of it that they can look at. Well, oh my, this is absolutely beautiful. It is the maps. So we're going to first take a look at the Shire. There we go. So I can't really get this to lie completely flat. It's a heavy cardstock, which I was expecting. It's good. And we have different parts of the Shire on here. Let me just move around. Got great detail, as you can see, around the edge of the map. Really nice Tolkien inspired elven art, flowery, druidic. And down here, South Farthing, Buckleberry. So, yes. And of course, Hobbiton right there. Very, very sweet. And if I flip it over, it is a full map of Eriador. It is not all of Middle-earth. Eriador, if you're not familiar, is kind of the northwest chunk of the map. Mordor is down. Mordor would be like over here. Minas Tirith, Rohan, getting down around there. But here we go. We have Eriador, stretching from like the sea, the Grey Havens, Hobbiton, and it would go across to the Misty Mountains, which is where we have Moria right here on the map, the Mines of Moria. And it has a very cool graphic down here of the door. So, yeah, Eriador goes to the Misty Mountains where the Hobbit took place. It has other Tolkien places, like it has the Lost Realm of Arnor. So Aragorn later became the king of Gondor and Arnor. Arnor was a kingdom in Middle-earth that was kind of fell apart after wars with the Witch King, who had established the realm of Angmar way up here. And blah blah blah, a lot of very nerdy Tolkien history with this. So there you go. This map looks beautiful. The art is fantastic. It's a paper map, good quality paper. Great. And it comes with some pre-generated characters in here. So we have Drogo Baggins. And you can just see strength, heart, wits, and how the skills are allocated here. Very fine art as well. And Esmeralda took Iconop Lobelia. Paladin took the second Primula Brandy book. Rory Mack, that's a great name. Balins, oh, it's interesting. I wasn't expecting to have like a dwarf character here, but yeah, we have Balin or Balin, depending on how. The man, Bilbo, yes. He's only 3 feet tall. And we have the adventure book, which I don't want to spoil much with this. If you want to play any of the adventures, cover art is freaking awesome. It is like the ring, the Eye of Sauron, the runes. And just to crack it open, nice cover, nice paper, fantastically beautiful art. Looks like a watercolor almost. And I'm not going to go through this. It's an introduction. I'll sort of stop right about here and just flip, 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 flip. There you go. Nice. And then we have our abridged rules. Again, not sure if I'm completely focused because red focus assist. This book is red. I think I mentioned in other videos, red can be problematic on camera. You can get also a lot of artifacting and stuff. So, there we go. Good thick quality. Great print job. Wonderful. Lettering. Dearest Balin, almost 6 years have passed already since the last time you were here. That's like, you know, hitting him up for a booty call or something. So it's your standard rule thing. Different things about successes and feats, degrees of successes, standard RPG format. Then we have a Shire book, and this is basically a source book for the Shire. If we open it up, it's it's a little bit thicker. Good art. It's got our history of the Shire. And another nice little map in here. And yeah, your general standard info. However, one thing that is a bit of a problem is there's no index. I don't like that. No contents, no index. Makes it a bit troublesome to find stuff. Also in the back of this is another map. Cool, eh? So let me quickly put these back and switch over. And we'll look at our other goodies that came with it. The main rule book, actually. All right, so I have the Lore Master's screen and Rivendell Compendium. Let's take a look at those. Alright, so Art Rivendell. Nice little source book on Rivendell. And opening it up, page, no contents table or appendix, kind of a problem. It is a shortish book though, so that's at least one good thing. Nice art of Rivendell. The House of Elrond. Not as impressive as I envisioned it. Actually, I was expecting this to be a little larger. It's only like 12 pages. And then our Lore Master's screen. It's only a 3-panel screen. And it has your regular RPG stuff, such as your success table, risk levels, damage, special damage, that sort of stuff, advantage. And on the next panel, just about more about when to roll, injuries, wounds, healing, first aid, and such. And journey rules, perilous areas, sources of dread, yada yada. But it's quite nice. I like this. I'd forgotten I'd actually got this with mine. I didn't think I ordered it. I'm happy it is here. And then the showstopper, the main event, the actual book. This book is thick. Great art on the cover. So role-playing in the world of Lord of the Rings based on the works of Tolkien. On the back, there we go. We've got, of course, the little stanza about the One Ring. And a very nice, actually, map of Eriador, Hexy, which is kind of cool. It's a bit old school. I was actually looking at some old school AD&D 2E maps last few days, and this is, yeah, kind of what I grew up with. It has a much better color palette, of course, but yeah, nice little grid map. Down here is Rohan. If you are familiar with Middle-earth, our legend, setting a path, ending the journey, traveling, of course. And then let's go to the front, and we have a very nice hand-drawn version of that same map, done in I guess, traditional Tolkien and Peter Jackson style. Great, really nice. Please have a table of contents. Yeah, table of contents. Ooh, nice paper. This is like very good quality paper. Here's the table of contents. So, you have Prologue, Action, Resolution, Adventures, Characteristics, Valor and Wisdom, Adventuring Phases, Fellowship Phases, Lore Master World, and an appendix. With, of course, really neat art as well. Get into our prologue. And a little message to start from Gandalf. Some notes on the second edition. Adventuring in the Third Age. This does take place in the Third Age before the Lord of the Rings, kind of around before that to around the time of the Hobbit, slightly before as well. That is, yeah, and it's actually got it right here. Aragorn, son of Arathorn, captain of the Rangers North, and they meet Gandalf the Grey, and their friendship begins. White Council, Sauron unveils his presence. Gandalf and Bilbo journey to the Shire to visit. Gandalf and Balin visit Bilbo. So yeah, you've got your Hobbit around here, and can take place. Well, take places after this. However, if you're running this, it's your game, your campaign. You can set it wherever the hell you want. It's your choice. And nice little picture of Gandalf popping in. He's a bit shorter here. He's almost more dwarf-like than his wizard self. And looks like we have a ring wraith and some orcs. Bilbo's trolls and making rolls. So yes, that's. I'm not going to go through the full thing of this. It's mostly to get like a look at it. The quality is great. The art is great. The paper is actually quite nice. It's different than a lot of books. It's a bit rough. It fits very well. Oh yeah, into excuse me, characters. Barg. So, Different classes or factions or groups or whatever are the Bardings, which are people of the north, the dwarves of Durin's folk, elves of Linden. Oh yeah, and one thing with character creation in this, it's quite super simple. You roll a d6 and you can take like just follow those stats right there. It really helps. I do like chunky character creation of like 3d6 and the old D&D style, but this is nice as well. Hobbits of the Shire, strength, heart, wits are the main skills. The Men of Bree, Rangers of the North. Oh yes, and we have a little bookmark. And that's about it. And then you can do a calling, which is sort of your class, like a champion, captain, messenger, scholar, treasure hunter, warden. Your starting gear, standard stuff, and armor. So, yes. Again, I'm not going to go through this in full detail, but that gives you a bit of an idea of what it's like. I have like combat proficiencies and whatnot. So, that's a brief look at this, the One Ring from Free League. I would like to get to play this. However, my D&D group has voted that after we complete our current D&D campaign, we're going to move on to Cyberpunk 2077. And then maybe after that, see if we can get some of this going as well. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate every time you look at me saying stupid stuff about games. Take care, everybody. See you later. Bye.